Hi, my name is Aiden Hawes, and for my botany project, I chose the China rose, or Rosa chinensis, being its scientific name. The China rose is a historically significant species native to China. It is known for its beauty and its importance to many cultures. It's been cultivated for over 1,000 years, and it's known for its delicate and beautiful blooms that it can create. It can create shades of pink, red, white, and even yellow. It is often used in modern times as a rose used for breeding, made for hybrid roses. It's definitely taken a back seat in terms of beauty roses and roses used for medicinal purposes, but it is still a very important rose when creating hybrid breeds of roses. This China rose, when it's bred with other roses, it creates a more resilient and disease-resistant rose variety. And it is very important to ancient Chinese culture, and it goes back a long time. Why is the China rose so important? In Chinese culture, it symbolizes beauty, grace, and refinement, often appearing in art, literature, and traditional practices. The China rose played a pivotal role in the development of modern rose breeding, particularly in the creation of hybrid tea roses and other popular rose varieties. It is widely known for its fragrant blooms and its appearance in many ancient Chinese forms of art and literature. Um, its most important use is that it is a very strong hybrid breeding rose that allows the rose that is being bred to have stronger disease resilience and longer life. Some information on it is in the rose family. Rosa is the scientific name. It is a dicot. The leaves of its branches are dark green. They're leathery feeling and look glossy. They're very ovular and are slightly serrated. It's pollinated by bees, butterflies, and many other insects that are common in a backyard, as well as being capable of a small amount of self-pollination. The China rose produces a capsule fruit that can contain seeds. When the fruit matures, it splits open and releases the seeds, which are either eaten by animals or the wind, or carried by the wind. It is not an invasive species as it is very controlled and has been cultivated for a long time. It originates from South and Central China, with, again, it being cultivated up to 1,000 years ago. My data was collected over the span of 6 days, with my topic being, will my China rose be pollinated by more bees or butterflies? The data was recorded using a Canon handheld camera, which was able to record high-quality time lapses of my experiment. The camera only recorded from hours of 12 to 10 p.m., however, as it was reliant on a battery. Since I did not have a computer available to view and export the 10 hours plus 10 hours a day of footage, I had to plug it into a monitor or a laptop and just view it straight from the camera. These are some photos from my early observation. I wasn't able to get any pictures of the bees on it, but it looks pretty good. And according to a lot of other plant apps that I used to help identify this plant, it said it was sick, but I don't know. It looked pretty good, and it even bloomed, as you can see on the right. These pictures are early in its stage, and then it bloomed a couple days later, which is crazy. For my analysis, I will be going over what my project actually was. My topic was I was going to focus on the pollination of the China rose. My question was, will it be pollinated by more bees or butterflies? I set up a camera and meant to record my findings over the next 6 days. My hypothesis was that there would be more bees over butterflies, as I've simply seen more bees over butterflies, and butterflies are more rare, I feel like. I set up my camera close to the plant and just let it record and forgot about it for the rest of the day. Once my findings were done, I would take the after each day, I would take the camera and I would rewatch the footage on the monitor. In this way, I was able to see the exact amount of butterflies and bees that landed on the flower each day. I was even able to get their timestamps as the camera provided that. And after 6 days, I found that it adhered to my hypothesis and there were significantly more bees visiting the flower than butterflies. And what I thought was interesting is I captured most of the bees coming between hours of 12 to 4 p.m. Maybe it's because noon was when I set up my camera, but it felt like that this was definitely the most active hour for the China rose. Overall, I found that the bees were frequenting the rose much more than the butterflies. I think this is likely because of the sun setting and uh, the weather conditions that have been very unpredictable over the past couple weeks. Bees are more robust and are greater in quantity, so it makes sense that there are more bees than butterflies that pollinated my China rose. To conclude, while there have been no similar experiments like mine, a study in the UK showed that certain rose hybrids, including Rhodes chinensis, are primarily pollinated by bees. In fact, studies show that most types of roses, are pollinated mostly by bees. What this means for other China roses is that they're nice places for bees to go, and bees like them, and that it will likely see a lot of pollination from bees over its lifespan. For other plants, it could lead to an increase in pollination, as a higher concentration of bees in the area might lead to higher pollination rates. Additional work or methods I could have used to more accurately get data would probably be additional days of recording, as I found that 6 days felt short in that it didn't give me a large window to collect numerical data. Maybe recording is what this experiment as well during the summer when the days are longer and the sun doesn't set early in the day, where I might see a larger number of bees and butterflies. And I could have bought an external hard drive, so I was able to analyze my videos on a editing software where I would be able to pause and rewind and slow down and view my footage. Doing this on a handheld camera that is pretty old might have caused a few, I might have missed like a bee or two, but I don't think so. These are my works cited, and thank you for listening.